Hello everybody, it's me Heather, and today I wanted to bring you a review and tutorial of the new Butter London Bespoke Color Cosmetics collection. So these items were sent to me for review, and I'm giving you my honest opinion. So here we go. So first they sent me one of their awesome nail polishes. This is the 3 Free Nail Lacquer, and this is Jaded Jack. I'm wearing it now. I've used Butter London products in the past before. By products, I mean their nail foundation and hardware. So I actually went ahead and purchased these on my own accord to pair with this nail polish because I've used these in the past, and the ones I had were in need of replacement after about almost a year of use. They were definitely, starting to dry up. The quality, I love the base coat, and I love the top coat. These definitely prolong the wear, these definitely prolong the wear of pretty much any nail polish. So I would even pair these, how I often would use them was I would pair them with any brand of nail polish, and this would usually make my nails chip resistant anywhere from 5 to 7 days, sometimes even longer. So I definitely love this. I've already had these on pretty much all week, and they are chip free. So excellent, love this color. It's a cream formulation that is opaque in 2 strokes. It's not streaky, which is a lot of times creamy formulations. Cream colors tend to have that streak to them, but this one actually applied pretty opaque. So thumbs up to that. Shade is called Jaded Jack. So now moving on to the actual makeup in the collection. So let me start off with the Wink eye pencils. They sent me 2 of them for review. They sent me the Union Jack Black, which of course is just your basic black eyeliner, as well as, again, Jaded Jack. So I love that this collection, they would have the name of a eyeliner, and for some reason I stuck that in there without the lid on, sorry. And sorry that's all stubby, but I have been using it to create this look, which if you want to see how I created this look using this makeup, the tutorial is later in the video. Alright, as I was saying, Jaded Jack Wink color mascara, Wink eye pencil, excuse me, Wink eye pencil. What I like about these mascaras is they do have a creamy formulation and they dry matte, but they're not so creamy that they break easily. These are easily sharpenable and they stay pointy. They don't just break off in your sharpener, so I was happy about that because a lot of times creamy eyeliners can be really tough to sharpen. Not so with these, and I did use a cheap sharpener. I did not use a fancy $10, $20 eye pencil sharpener, so that's a bonus. Also, what I like about these, they're very long wearing. They do set rather quickly in about 30 seconds, so you have enough time to draw on, and if you want to smudge, do it within that 30-second window, but then once it sets, it pretty much sets and you're stuck with it until you wash your face or use some eye makeup remover. But very long wearing, very creamy. They have a great matte finish when they dry. Love these. And also the pigmentation is awesome because it's creamy. It does not tug on your skin. So well done, Butter London. If you're going to do it right. So good. The cream eyeshadow. At first I was a little disappointed when I saw this, to be honest, because Jaded Jack in the nail polish is so vibrant, as you can see. And then the Jaded Jack Wink eye pencil is also a very vibrant shade. But then the cream eyeshadow is a lot softer. So honestly, I think they should have called it something else and not Jaded Jack, because at first glance you're like, well, this isn't as vibrant as the others. It's definitely, a very soft green. It's very pretty. This applies nicely as just a wash of color on the lids. But if you use this on top of, say, a base, say a Wink eye pencil called Jaded Jack, and you use this on top, it really makes it pop. This was crease free. I did wear this previously, and I didn't see any creasing until about the 8th hour. I believe this claims to be a 24-hour wear, and no, I made that up. Don't listen to me. But I personally don't like to apply it directly with the sponge applicator. I prefer to put it on the back of my hand and then dab my finger in and apply it that way. I think you just have better control, and you're able to apply it more evenly than if you use just the sponge, doe foot applicator. But all in all, this actually does have a very pretty finish. It feels lightweight on the lid. Sometimes cream eyeshadows can feel very, very, very heavy. This actually has a very nice light formulation. And like I said, it was crease free up to about 8 hours. So after the 8th hour, that's when I finally noticed it was starting to break down a little. But really pretty nice. Again, like I said, I just wish they hadn't called it Jaded Jack. I do get that it was supposed to fit in theme, the color theme, but I just felt like this didn't do the shade justice, simply because you're like, wow, look at the nail polish, wow, look at the eyeliner, oh, cream eyeshadow. It just wasn't, it's just not as vibrant, but it's still a very pretty shade. I just think the name threw me off for a second. Alright, so the color mascaras, I love these. They sent me again 2 of these. I love these mascaras. This is a really great formulation. They sent me, again, Jaded Jack. This one, I think, does the name very much justice. This has amazing pigmentation. You can just, let me get in closer. I have Jaded Jack mascara on my bottom lashes. That's just a couple of coats. And it looks like I'm wearing like green false lashes. It's just amazing pigmentation. Oftentimes colored mascaras don't have a lot of pigmentation. You have to put on like half the bottle to see anything. With this, just a few coats, it really shows up true to the shade in the bottle. That's a huge testament. They also sent me Brown Sugar, which is a great brown mascara. So, you know, if the green's a little too bold for you, the the Brown Sugar is a very nice alternative. So, very long wearing. They don't, the eyelashes do feel a little dry and crunchy, but I mean, as long as you're not sitting there playing with your eyelashes, you're obviously not going to notice that. But at the same time, these do not flake. So I like that. I didn't end up with little flakes of, you know, Jaded Jack or Brown Sugar on my face at the end of a very long day. So I definitely highly recommend the mascaras. Love these. So moving on to the cream blush. Love the cream blush. It lasts all day. This does not fade off. You know, I had a long day. It was a hot day whenever I wore this, when I originally tested this. And again, it just like the eye colors, it lasted all day. Put it on in the morning. When I looked at myself in the evening, I still had, you know, this gorgeous flush of color. So this one was Naughty Biscuit, and this is the Cheeky Cream Blush. So it's a very gorgeous, kind of like warm pink nude that I think this would look great on just most skin tones. Only extremely deep skin tones, this might look a bit ashy, but love this. It has a nice smooth formulation, easy to apply, not streaky, doesn't clog my pores, didn't like stick in pores. It just looks like skin. It's really nice. The Lippy Tinted Balm. Again, this is a name that for me is kind of misleading. When we hear Tinted Balm, we don't think there's going to be a lot of pigment. Do not be fooled. This is essentially a very hydrating lipstick. This is awesome. This is really, I think, one of the heroes of the entire line, because this one's called Strawberry Field, and when you see it, it looks very pretty. It looks like your traditional lipstick, and if you just do one swipe, and that's honestly all I was expecting out of this. I thought that's as much as you were going to get, but you can actually build this up to a very deep, and my hand's not doing this justice at all because I actually have it on my lips. You can build this up to a really deep Strawberry Field color. This is really excellent product, and well done, Butter London. Just amazing pigmentation. The formulation's super lightweight. It's not greasy, but I can feel that it's hydrating on my lips. And just, you can't apply too much, but you can't apply enough just because it feels so nice. Like I said, the Lippy Tinted Balm, I'll definitely want to get a couple more of these from the collection. And then the Lippy Lip Gloss. This is also a great formulation. I really love this. This one is in the shade Secret Door. First off, I really like the packaging on this one for some reason. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of big. I don't know, it's just a really fun design. I really like the way they did this. So, and I love that when you pull it out, it is like, looks super goopy, but this just has a great lightweight feel to it. It's not heavy and it's not sticky, but it's super thick and shiny. So this is, I think, I can't really remember, it's been a while since I've had a lip gloss where I'm like, wow, I really like this formulation. So another probably hero product of the group. So all in all, my favorites from this product are, I almost want to say everything, almost everything. I'm really loving the mascaras. The Wink, the Wink color mascaras from Butter London are definitely worth checking out. If you're in the if you're in the market for some high-end eyeliner, the eyeliners are very nice, especially if you want something that's more of a matte finish, that's long wearing, smudge proof. These are really great. And then again, the lip products. This is goofy. Basically everything. The only thing that I would say is not like, oh, I have to have this, would be the cream eyeshadow. But it's not bad. It's just, honestly, I would like it if in the future, if they come out with more cream shadows, if they would do a more solid version and maybe like the pots that have become popular in the last couple of years. Those just give you more control. People like being able to go in with a finger or a brush. I find those always apply better than cream blushes that are liquefied and in tubes like these. But, so those are my honest opinions on these products. Now let's move on to the tutorial. First, I'm going to start with the Butter London Wink Eye Pencil in Jaded Jack. This is a very vibrant lime green. I'm loving this. I'm going to put this all over the base of my lids as a base for the cream shadow. Then I'm going to line underneath my eye all the way to my inner corner. Connect those as best as I can. I tend to get a little teary in that area, so that it's usually kind of hard for me to line very well, but I want to fill that in as much as I can. Just like that. I'm going to pull this up a little just to help extend that just a bit, and then connect that outer corner. Just like that. Using the Jaded Jack Wink Eye Pencil as a base for the cream shadow really helps this color to become more vibrant, and it helps it to last even longer. So I'm taking the Wink Cream Eyeshadow, also in Jaded Jack. This is a sheerer formulation of this color, so you can wear it by itself for just a wash of color, but I like to use it on top of the eyeliner as a base. So I prefer to just put it right on my hand, the back of my hand. I'm going to go ahead and do at least two, just like that. Then take my finger. You can use your pinky, your ring finger, whatever works best for you. I'm going to pick up a little bit of that product and just dot it right on the lid. This does not have to be perfect, just as long as you concentrate it mostly in the middle. I'm going to try to bring it in as much as I can and bring it outward as much as I can to just really, because it gives it that extra shine. Since the eyeliner has a rather kind of like very creamy but matte finish to it, putting this cream shadow on top really just, wow, they just go together so well. And this makes this last all day. And I got, the last time I wore this look, I got compliments all day. People were like, wow, what are you wearing? And of course they had no idea what I was talking about when I said it was Butter London. Once you've allowed the cream eyeshadow to set, dry a little, I'm going to take the Wink Eye Pencil in Union Jack Black. I'm going to line just on the very outer edge here and up, creating a bit of a wing, just like that. I'm going to do that on both sides, just more on the outer edge. Leaving just a bit of a wing upward. Okay, Then I'm going to connect that wing. I'm going to start at the edge of my eye and just bring it out like that. Now I want to fill in that gap between the liner and my lashes. There we go. We can always clean up our edges and lines later using Q-tips. But I do want a little bit of the Jaded Jack, excuse me. I do want a little bit of the Jaded Jack to poke through underneath. Just a little bit, very subtly. And I really want that end to be nice and pointed. There we go. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Now I'm just going to take my finger and smudge just right there, right where the black meets the green, just a little bit. Just smudge it in the middle, just to soften that line a little. Now I'm going to go back through with my Wink Eye Pencil in Jaded Jack, just to touch these up again, just my inner corners, keep that nice and vibrant, just the inner corners. There we go. Now I'm going to add a pair of lashes. This is my favorite style, 747 L's, and yes, these have been worn before, so they are a little bit dirty, but you can reuse lashes, so that's what I'm going to do. I like to use Duo Lash Glue, dark tone. Okay, now that I've applied my lashes, and you might still see some of the glue drying, don't let that distract you. I'm going to take the Wink Color Mascara in Brown Sugar. I love this. It reminds me of pudding. And I'm going to use this to help blend my lashes in with my natural lash line. I love that they sent me a brown one, because I think it's very subtle, but it still adds enough definition. And without turning this into just, a very stark contrast of black and vibrant green, I'm able to add color to my lashes that's more subtle, that helps it to blend in and just gives it a new dimension. So I'm going to put this on my top and bottom lashes. After applying the Butter London Wink Color Mascara in Brown Sugar, I'm now going to switch over to Jaded Jack Wink Color Mascara. And I'm going to apply this just to my bottom lashes. I used brown sugar on my top and bottom lashes, and I'm using brown sugar on my bottom lashes as a primer for this one to help this one pop out a little more, just so the formulation has more to grab onto. It'll become more vibrant, as opposed to just putting it on my bare lashes. And actually, I'm going to use a disposable mascara wand, simply because I do not want the brown mascara to get onto this wand and then get into the formula and mess up the color over time. So I'm going to set this off to the side. You can get disposable mascara wands at any beauty supply, Sally Beauty Supply, your local beauty supply, and even e.l.f. Cosmetics, Eyes, Lips, Face. They also have a studio line, and I'm not sure if it's in stores, but you can definitely get it on their website, and they sell packs of these disposable mascara wands. So I'm just going to stick that right in there, pull it out, twist off, and I'm going to apply this only to my bottom lashes. See how vibrant that is? Here are my bottom lashes without Jaded Jack, and here are my bottom lashes with Jaded Jack. The eyes are now done. We're now moving on to the cheeks. Cheeky Cream Blush in the shade Naughty Biscuit. I love the packaging on this. Very sleek, very elegant, very simple, very pretty. Love it. I think that's great. Alright, so it's kind of a nude pink. It's kind of warm undertone. And the best way I find to apply this is just take your ring finger and your middle finger and just rub it right on there. And I'm just really warming up the product. And then just rub those fingers together like this and press it on. This is a great way to apply it evenly. That way you don't have one on more side than the other. Warms up the product nicely, and just pushing it into your skin like that looks so nice and natural, as opposed to rubbing it in, you know. So I love this, and I'm actually going to take this up really high, and so I'm just pulling more product. I'm going to take this up really high, up into my temple area. So I'm going to go all the way up here, because this is such a great blush. And when you bring up your blush really high like this, it tends to look slightly more natural than if you just put it on the apples, just because you don't have a hard line, you know, you don't have a hard line showing where it's at, or if you just put it on the circles, it just stops there. This really, like, it just brightens up your entire complexion. And I love that this shade is such a light, warm nude pink, and then it actually shows up on a medium tan skin tone like mine. So gorgeous shade, love it. And that's all there was for the cheeks. Now moving on to the lips. These are so awesome. I really love these. Okay, so we're going to start with the Lippy Tinted Balm. And this is the shade Strawberry Field. And when you hear Tinted Balm, you think it's not going to have much pigmentation, but these are just great. I'm going to really build up the color on this. Lovely. Smells good too. It smells really sweet. Okay, and the last item is the Lippy Lip Gloss. And this is in the shade Secret Door. And since I already have product on my lips, I'm not a big fan of using the applicator directly if I already have product on my lips, because I don't want to get the Lippy Tinted Balm. I don't want to get the Lippy Tinted Balm mixed in with my lip gloss, because that'll obviously change color of it over time. So I'm just going to rub some of it on the back of my hand using the applicator. I'll do, I think, one more time. That should be enough. Yeah, that's enough now. Put that right back in there. And I'm just going to take a lip brush, and I'm just going to pick up some of that, just like that. Very easy to do. And I'm just going to drop that right on my lips. Okay, and this is my Jaded Jack Butter London look. I hope you guys like it. If you like these kind of videos, little makeup tutorials, feel free to thumbs up this video. Leave comments and questions about the products and the process and the steps of this video down below. I'm happy to respond. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.